Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming new makeup releases. So if you guys love chatting about new makeup, hearing about all the new releases that I might have with me or that are coming up, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. Usually I sit and film these videos every Monday, but I recently had a baby. She's right here. I'm wearing her. She's napping right now and big sister's at the library, so I decided to slap on some makeup and film a new makeup releases video because we've got a ton to chat about. So if you like new makeup releases, if you like new eyeshadow palettes and blushes, this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on the bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm so energized. I just filmed a chatty video talking about our birth story. So that'll be either coming up or coming soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you guys are interested in mommy stuff, life stuff, just like chatting about things. Definitely you're going to want to check out that video. As far as the eye look, I did use a newer palette. I'm going to link it down below. You guys go check it out. See if you can guess what palette I have on my eyes. And yeah, we'll just make a fun little game out of it. But I'm so excited. It's new makeup episode 21 and there's so many eyeshadow palettes to chat about. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you guys about is, of course, one of my recent videos on my channel. I got my hands on the Natasha Denona Yuka palette. This guy I pre-ordered on the Natasha Denona website along with the 3 eyeliners. I'm actually wearing 2 of the eyeliners today, but I did do 2 eye looks with this. I did swatches. I compared this to 15 palettes in my collection. So if you guys want to see that video, highly recommend checking it out. And I don't want to spoil anything else about that palette, so we'll leave it right there. And then another palette that landed in my lap is from Sydney Grace. This is a collaboration with Glitzy Fritzy, and her name is Mary, and she is, I believe, over 60, and she did a collaboration with Sydney Grace. I think that, you know, as we change and as we age, you know, our needs for makeup change too. So I think it's very cool that Sydney Grace did a collaboration with somebody that might have more mature skin, and the fact that they are saying that the Sydney Grace eyeshadows work with their skin is amazing. I think my husband called, so I lost my train of thought, but I was saying that it's nice to know that these shadows work on somebody with a different skin type than me, mature skin. So yeah, that's really cool, and I'm so excited for this collaboration. I feel like this is a fun palette because it's half neutral, but there are some bold and colorful shimmer shades in here as well. So I think Mary and Sydney Grace did such a good job with this palette, so congratulations to them. I will post on my community tab when this collaboration is live, just in case you guys need a little reminder. So I think those are all the new like eyeshadow palettes that I have. But then your girl went a little ham on the blush category, and I did just get some of the new Dior blushes. I'm actually wearing one of the shades on my face. Obviously, I had to try Cherry out first because I'm a makeup savage, and you guys know how much I love any kind of like a red corally blushes. So this one is fabulous, and then I bought this one, which is an existing shade, but I wanted to get it because it was in stock, and again, I cannot be tamed. So this is the shade Coral. I don't know, this one looks a little light. I can't remember if I've owned that one in the past, but if I have, I guess I bought it again. And then, I'm sorry I'm making such a racket, but anyway, this is the shade Rosewood, and I thought this one looked really pretty too. I'm sure I have this shade in my collection, but your girl needed it. And then I bought the 2 Ellis Brooklyn body mist. So I have Sand and Sea is upstairs. I actually like how Sea smells more than Sand. Sand reminds me of a Sol de Janeiro fragrance, so I feel like I already have it. But for a body mist, both of these come in glass bottles, and this is a new launch at Sephora, so I wanted to mention that to you guys. And my friend Angie convinced me to get the Pink Gasm wand from Charlotte Tilbury. So yeah, I'm excited to test that out. I got 2 of the new Makeup by Mario blushes, which I'm excited to try out. I also grabbed 2 of the Say. These are called the Glow Sculpt blushes. Oh my gosh, I'm actually wearing this shade called Quartz Glow as a highlighter today. So pretty. And then of course I had to get the shade Peach Glow. You guys know how much I love a glowy blush. I can't wait to put this on my face. It feels like a super shock just from how I saw it pick up on the brush. So those are new products to me. And then I also picked this up. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. These were all like Rouge exclusives, and I was just like, give it to me. So this is the lip sleeping mask in the flavor Pink Lemonade. Oh my gosh, it definitely smells like pink lemonade. I also got the new Glow Recipe mask. Listen, I've been adding things to my cart like there's no tomorrow. So those are some of the new makeup items I have. I don't always like to show you guys the new products I have with me because I feel like I do a monthly haul and I like to keep that for monthly haul purposes. But honestly, I'm so excited about some of this new makeup. I just had to show it off to you guys. So I hope you don't mind. Anyway, I'm going to move on over to the side so we can talk about some of the new collections and makeup items that have been announced. Okay, so I'm going to start off on Trend Mood. We have from Makeup Revolution. They're collabing with Disney's Finding Nemo. I love the movie Finding Nemo, and so I think this is very cute that they're doing a collaboration. They have liquid blushes, they have a lip oil set, they have sponges, they've got eyeshadow palettes, they've got mini eyeshadow palettes, they've got eye brushes, more eyeshadow palettes, lip glosses, so many things. I think that if you are a big fan of Finding Nemo, which I am a big fan of Finding Nemo, but none of this is really like appealing to me. The sponge set is kind of cute because there's like a clownfish and a Dory sponge. So there's a blue sponge and an orange sponge, which is cute, but I feel like once you take that out of the packaging, it's really not that cute anymore. The makeup bag is cute. It's like the fish tank from Finding Nemo, but it looks kind of cheaply made, and I don't mean to sound mean. It just doesn't look like as high quality as, for example, like the Glamlite Scooby-Doo bag. So I don't love that. The blush bronzery duos look kind of cute, but I don't know about any of this. It's really not inspiring me to purchase. If I see it at Ulta, you know, maybe I could see myself picking a few things up, but overall I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. But I would love to know if you guys were interested in that. And then we have Danissa Myrex is jumping on the pink powder train. So we have the Evolution powder in pink. This is a microfine, lightweight and translucent powder, flashback free, mattifies, blurs, sets, and corrects. I have 2 pink powders now. I have the one from Jones Road that they sent me, and then I bought the Huda one. I don't know if I have any others, but I feel like I'm all good for pink powders, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. But I feel like with brands, you know, every brand has to do their own version of things that already exist. So I get it. It's not something I need, but if you're a big powder fan, especially that particular formula from Danissa Myrex, maybe you'll be excited to see that they're coming out with another shade. And then this one, oh my gosh, I bought so much makeup yesterday. I'm filming this on June 2nd. June 1st was like triggering. There was so many launches yesterday, so I'll talk about what I bought as we go along. This is something I bought. This is the new Culture 2 eyeshadow palette from Juvias Place. So I never really did a video. I think I might have done a get ready with me video where I used the Culture palette, but I never did a video when the Culture palette launched. So I'm excited for this one. This is the Culture 2 eyeshadow palette, and this is inspired by the craftsmanship of West African masks, which embodies the traditional culture and are used in ceremonial activities. 30 bold and intense shades, including rich yellows, greens, alluring pinks, majestic purples, oranges, and duochromes. There are some glitters in here as well. it's gonna be $36. So I don't know, I just like love Juvia's Place so much. Like, they have such a special place in my heart. It was one of the first indie brands that I kind of started shopping from, and their stuff is so pigmented and they're black owned, and they were one of the first brands to really make a splash as far as making products for darker skin tones. So I do like to support them. And I don't know, something about this palette, it was probably that row of greens and just the colors and the palette and the packaging that, like, you know, drew me in. And then they also launched these Nubian liquid luminizers. These are lightweight illuminating liquid luminizers that blend effortlessly, leaving skin looking lit from within, infused with squalane to help to keep the skin hydrated with a natural glow and radiance. Of course, I wanted one, so I did end up grabbing one of those as well. I did get 3 of the liquid blushes as well from Juvia's Place from Ulta when they came to Ulta. So I was just in the mood to make a Juvia's Place purchase. So I did buy the eyeshadow palette and I did buy a liquid highlighter from them. My friend Angelica has a code with Juvia's Place. It's just Angelica, I believe, so you can save some money on the Juvia's Place website. I did get notification that my order has shipped, so I don't know if that means they just made a label or if it actually shipped. But as soon as I get this palette, I will try and film with it. I have the Culture 1, so I'm excited to dip into the Culture 2 palette as well. I wish Juvia's Place did a better job of being organized with their launches. I feel like they launch one thing, you know, on the 31st, one thing on the 1st. I don't know why they won't just launch stuff together so people can save on shipping. And I don't know, I think it probably reduces the carbon footprint too when you don't have to place multiple orders. It probably also helps with cutting down on fulfillment time for their team. So I wish they would be more organized when it comes to their launches. But either which way, I'm very, very excited to try those 2 new things from the brand. Next we have from Tarte, they launched a Big Ego palette. This is a ultra slim palette with 18 new cool tone shades, mix of finishes from glitter toppers to mattes and satins. It's $49. I almost wanted to get this, and then I saw the picture on their website. It looks so boring. There's 2 like purpley shades in the palette, but in one of the pictures they almost look gray, and I'm like, am I really about to give Tarte $49 whole? Absolutely not. They have made a little bit of a comeback recently, but then they always get like these tripping and Tarte things going, and they make such a mess out of things. And like, I can't believe like this whole like influencer brand trip thing still works. I mean, I shouldn't say I can't believe it, but I'm just like, it's the same old people. It's the same old people. And I know they got into some hot water with like people of color and how people were being treated differently on the trips. I don't know much about it. Obviously, I've never been tripping with Tarte. I don't think I will ever be tripping with Tarte. But all of that to say, I'm going to pass on this palette because it's boring. And there's way too many other more interesting palettes to pick up this month than those ones. Next we have from e.l.f. They kind of did a little sneak attack and they launched more lip products. These are lip exfoliators and squeeze me lip balms. Of course, as soon as I saw the lip balms, I definitely felt like they were duping the Laneige lip balms that people love. But there's nothing wrong with that because honestly, the Laneige ones are almost $20. And as much as I love Laneige, it's like not everybody wants to spend 20 bucks on a lip balm. So whatever. I don't know if e.l.f. did it better or not. I don't plan on picking these up because, you know, I have way too many lip masks right now. So I'm covered, but it's very cute. And you guys will have to let me know if you were interested in that. Now, this is something I could see myself buying, except it's not something I need at this moment in time. Pharmacy launched a new flavor of their cleansing balm. I'm actually using one of these Green Clean cleansing balms in my bathroom right now. It's one of my favorite like cleansing balms, and they launched it in a strawberry shortcake flavor. So I'm so excited. That sounds delicious. It says it's formulated with upcycled strawberry seed extract, melts away stubborn eye makeup, foundation, SPF, pollution residue, while leaving skin hydrated and silky smooth. So this is already available on the Sephora website. If you guys want to pick it up, I will link it down below. This looks so beautiful. So Dyson revealed their summer 2023 color. It's ceramic pop. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. The color combination is inspired by G-Force, the first vacuum Dyson released in Japan in the 80s. So Dyson has found a way to exploit us even more by offering different colors of their hair tools, which honestly, if they had come out with this version when they first launched these products, I would have loved to own it in these colors. I will say, if you didn't see my stories on Sunday, the day before Memorial Day, I finally used my Dyson Air Straight. I had washed my hair finally, and I was using my Air Straight to straighten it, and oh my gosh, I was so impressed, you guys. I think I saved those stories in a highlight on my Instagram, but I'm not like a hair tool reviewer. I'm not really a hair girly. I don't do my hair like that much for YouTube or anything really, because I just like hate doing my hair. It basically blow dries and it straightens your hair at the same time, and I'm here to tell you, I was very impressed. It is a very expensive hair tool. My husband like saw me using it and he's like, how much did you spend on that? And I was like, "Meh." I was like, I treated myself. It was my push present to myself. Don't mind her. She's a little bit loud, but we're just sleeping. We're just sleeping. But this limited edition set looks so beautiful. I love the colors. And I wanted to let you guys know that the Air Straight is worth it. So if you've been considering buying it, if you have like $400 or $500 burning a hole in your pocket, I would recommend it, and also use my affiliate link. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding, you guys. Okay, next we have from Linda Hallberg. She is launching the Aim Higher palette. 9 shades, a multi-use palette inspired by the passion for climbing the beauty of magnificent rocks and the surrounding nature. Okay, that's not the best explanation, but sure. Okay, rocks and nature. So it's a gray palette with this like yellowy shade at the start. It looks very pretty, but honestly, Linda Hallberg doesn't make like my favorite eyeshadow formula. I did try one of her palettes quite a while ago, an eyeshadow palette, and it hasn't really inspired me to keep purchasing. So I still keep waiting for her to come out with something that grabs my attention and makes me do a double take and makes me want to give her my money. But so far as eyeshadow palettes, that hasn't happened yet. So I'm going to be skipping on that, but I will link it down below for you guys. I did do a video on the Nomad Cosmetics palette. This is their palette inspired by the Okavango Delta in Botswana. And basically it is inspired by the Big Five, I think it's called. And it just has like the Savannah vibes to it. It's very pretty. A lot of you have been comparing it to the Natasha Denona Yuka palette and trying to decide which one to buy. I personally think you can have both, because I can never have too many grungy palettes that have greens and browns in them. I'm actually wearing a green and brown palette today, so I think this is a beautiful palette. I will say the Yuka palette is more expensive. The Nomad palette is an indie brand palette. It's a little bit more, you know, unique, a little bit more kind of not so out there. So if you don't like mainstream things, you might want the Nomad palette. I think the formulas are so different because Natasha Denona has her cream to powder formula. She's got some beautiful duochromes in it, and the Nomad is just very different. So I personally think you can have both if you're really into collecting eyeshadow palettes. If you're trying to figure out which one to get, don't ask me, because I say get both. So this palette is $42, and I do have a discount code with Nomad, so I will leave that in the description box for you guys. Okay, this is a palette that I am going to be buying next week. This is the Cosmos palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It has 12 shades, and honestly, it looks pretty. So it does have a bunch of like iridescent duochrome shadows in it. There's that blue, that peach shade, the shade Quasar or Ozar, I don't know. Galaxy looks beautiful. It's basically like a half neutral, half kind of colorful palette. It also reminds me of that palette they had, the highlighter palette. Was it called the... I can't remember, but it was like the colorful duochrome palette. So it looks like an eyeshadow version of said palette. It looks beautiful. I really like ABH's new formula. So I think this is cute and I'm definitely planning on picking it up so I can review it for you guys. Okay, next we have from Fenty. They launched their summer collection. So this has like the most beautiful, amazing packaging, but I was able to successfully talk myself out of this whole thing. So there's a matchstick color adaptive cheek and lipstick, which I'm not really into. That's $32. We've got the Popsicle Hydrating Lip Stains, which I bought one of those, I think last summer because they went viral on TikTok. And I really don't reach for it that much, so I definitely don't need to buy 2 more shades. And then we have the Fenty Semi-Matte Lipstick in Summertime Edition. So this is just the case, and then you can buy the refills for it. So super duper cute. I did see these were available on Ulta already. Packaging wise, I would buy it right this second, but as far as the colors, I'm not really into it, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. Next, One Size also came out with a pink rose powder, and they also did a shade called Sweet Honey. I know a lot of people really like their powder, especially if you have oily skin. I feel like a lot of people really enjoy that. I personally need another powder, like I need a hole in my head, so I'm going to be passing on that. So LYS has a new mascara called the Lash Confidence Curling and Lengthening Clean Mascara for $19. I'm not really interested in a mascara right now, so I'm going to be passing on that. Okay, I did see this and I thought it was really cool. A lot of the Instagram accounts I followed had talked about this new brand called Bare, and this is created by the person that runs the Instagram account Coco Swatches, and I believe somebody suggested me that account when I was looking for ColourPop swatches on deeper skin tones. Anyway, this content creator created a brand for makeup designed with melanin in mind, and they started with glosses, and these gloss shades look so beautiful. It's definitely giving me what was that brand? Oh my gosh, the lipstick brand that I love. Oh, I'm totally blanking. I have their lipsticks right here that are also made for deeper skin tones. So I think it's so cool that a brand also created by somebody with a deeper complexion is launching some glosses, especially nudes. I feel like when you have a deeper skin tone, and even me with a medium skin tone, it's hard to find proper nudes. A lot of nudes look very like purpley on me or very mauve tone, and I like a good brown nude, so these look right up my alley. I would honestly pick these up if it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying so hard not to buy lipsticks at this moment in time. So I could definitely see myself in the future picking something up, but for right now I thought that I would mention it to you guys and talk about this brand because it's always good to get the word out in case there's people out there looking for something like this. And it honestly looks very impressive, and congratulations to Coco Swatches on the launch of our brand. We also have new products at Ulta from NYX Cosmetics. So they launched 4 eyeshadow palettes, and I honestly contemplated buying these, but I have my camera stopped recording, but I was saying I have so many palettes still to film with that I got while I was having a baby. Even though I really want to try these out, see if NYX has made any changes to their eyeshadow formulas, I decided to pass on this. So we have the Vintage Jean Baby palette, we've got the Paradise Shock palette, we've got the I Know That's Bright palette, and the Warm Neutrals palette. So these look like kind of more pepped up versions of palettes that they already have. And so I don't know if the old versions just got taken out of the market, but for $20, I think that you might want to check them out if you're interested in any of those. For now, I'm going to pass on it. Also, Terra Moon launched their Summer Solstice Bundle. This is 11 shimmer packed shadows in the 26mm pan size. I believe the total is $159.87 for these shadows, which isn't bad for 11 Terra Moon shadows. I think the shifts look so stunning, and honestly, if I was buying single shadows, I would definitely consider picking these up, but I just don't use single shadows enough, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on it. We also have metal toppers from Menagerie Cosmetics. I've been seeing this packaging float around, but I haven't had the time to cover this launch, but they're basically water-based transfer-proof toppers that glide smoothly over your favorite liquid lipstick without degrading the performance and transforming them into dazzling color shifting metallics. So it also looks like you can put these on your cheeks or you can swipe them over your eyes for an instant glow. I love that it's a multi-purpose product. So if you have like existing things that you just want to jazz up with these cool colors, you sure can do so. These shades look so unique and beautiful. So okay, all my SD card is full, my camera battery is dying, so I'm gonna call it on this new makeup releases episode 21. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what new product you are eyeing for the start of June. You guys know I love chatting to you in the comments. Thank you guys for watching my videos as always, giving these videos a thumbs up, leaving comments, shopping my affiliates are all great ways to support my channel. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this because it is so fun for me. Stay tuned for this chatty get ready with me and see how I created this look. Thank you guys for hanging with me. I will see you in a new video very soon. Bye! Baby says bye!